So we are at the farm in Apiary, and what a sight! Look at that. We have got bees active. It is probably about 12 degrees. I've seen a little bit of white pollen coming in on one of them. So what we got? We've got bluebells, we've got snowdrops. There's a few things that are coming out. There's not much nectar. So we've really got we're here just to check food stores, make sure they're heavy enough, they've got enough fondant in the top. But you can see how active they are. Look at that. It's a nice strong old nuke there. That hive as well. So it's really positive to see this much activity. So you can see some pollen on this one here. What else have we got going on? There's some pollen on the one that's just gone in. Look at that. Really positive. Beautiful day. Temperatures are still low at night though, so the temperatures are still, I think it was -2 last night. So it's a really dangerous time of year now for the next few weeks. 10, 12, 13 degrees through the day, minus at night. So the bees are out flying, you can see them. Really active, they're bringing in pollen, but there's not enough nectar. You know, there's no nectar coming in, or very little. It's all pollen. So the queen will be ramping up. See some more pollen there. The queen will be ramping up her laying, so they'll start building a larger nest. But because the bees are really active, what they'll be doing is they'll be feeding more. So they'll be draining their stores, but laying more. So this is a time where we need to make sure they don't run out of food, because if you're not checking and hefting your hives, the next few weeks is when you'll lose them. On this site last year, this hive here was cannibalising itself, if you remember. 2 miles that way, they were, I was stacking supers on supers. So last year was a funny year, but this hive was cannibalising itself. That ended up dying, a nuke went into there, etc. You know, if you follow my videos, you'd understand that one. But it's a really important time of year, so we're just going to have a quick heft, make sure everything's all right. But they're really positive. Look at that. What we want to see. First hive, we've lifted the lid off, and look at what we find. We find an absolutely empty fondant tub. So we've got a couple here. So we've got package for potentially here, and we've got a couple of fondants. There's probably a kilo in here, so not a huge amount, but enough to keep them going. And we just have to ramp up how often we see. Now I can't do this one-handed, so, and I haven't got my smoker, which is smart. But overflow in there, which is great to see. That's it. Look at that, or whatever that is. Whoa, big old spider.